What up, though, y'all? This is SunMoonandRootz. Welcome in. Thank you to my faithful few who have subscribed. If you are new watching this, please like, share, and subscribe. It'll help the channel grow, as that is what we are trying to do here, people. So, this is your January, more or less, I'm gonna call it Jupiter message, your money message, career and finances. Um, I know I'm gonna end up doing a love reading because I want to do one so bad. Because I almost caught this one. Um, but I wanted to get this out of the way. So, Spirit, what is the overall energy for 2024 for my collective, for all the signs? Please give us clear, concise messages. Block anything or anyone who would take these messages to try and block them, put obstacles in the way, or cause harm. This energy is looking real good, y'all. So, Spirit, what's the overall energy? Ooh, I love this, y'all. Debt paid. So that is the overall energy for everybody. So all debts is paid in 2024. Love that. So in 2024, you may be more strict with your budget, more careful with your budget, balancing out your money a little bit better. Some of you may actually hire a financial consultant or a like an accountant. You might be an accountant. Somebody might actually find their like tax preparer that they're gonna keep for like the rest of both of y'all life, and I'll take that notification as confirmation. Some of you actually may become the tax preparer that people go to and then send their entire family through, like from grandma to the youngest cousin that just turned 18 and has the job and it's their first tax year. um I feel like everybody is going to come to you. Like if you're a new tax preparer, if you're an OG in the game, this is already how it's operating for you. And when you move into next season, like any debts that you have right now, they'll be paid off due to the income that you'll be bringing in this next tax season. For some of you, you're budgeting for a vacation right now, and I feel like it's well needed. Some of you may be going to the Alps, is what I just heard, the Swedish Alps. I think that's what it's called. Others of you may be going skiing, or I'm here in Colorado for some of you. So you're either from Colorado or you're going there for vacation. But if y'all notice, y'all see the mountains in the back. I feel like that's really important. Young Dolph Preach just came out. So some of you, came on. So some of you may end up becoming public speakers, motivational speakers next year. This would be something new that you're doing on the entry level. Um, but I feel like this is something that you'll enjoy. I feel like whatever you're talking about, um, for some of you, you might actually be preaching. I feel like you're gonna be able to back up what you're saying. For others of you, you need to keep up with your receipts, because that may be important when it comes to fixing your credit, or maybe even with your taxes. You may need to put your money in front of you as well when it goes back to that budget card that we saw earlier. You may need to put your money in front of you. For others of you, you may be fixing your credit. Credit repair may be the business that you get into next year. Yeah, I feel like whatever you're doing, you're growing, um, and growing in the right direction as well. I feel like too, if you're looking to, like, if you're tired of your job, and by the time you guys see this video, I'll probably have already posted or will be posting behind this one, depending on how it goes. My Jupiter Day message for today, and today is December 28th, 2023. Um, but this message is pretty much timeless, like whenever you read it, I mean, not read it, hear it. If it resonates, if you see it, even if it's January 2025, listen to it. Um, but I feel like if you hate your job right now, if you're looking for a career change, I do feel like you're about to get one. If you've been struggling with finances or finding a job, I feel like you're about to be offered a new position. For others of you, you're leaving a job to retire. 2024 is the year of retirement for you. For some of you, I feel like, hold on, y'all. For some of you, I feel like you're also possibly saving your money or budgeting your money because you're seeking to get some type of a loan next year. I do feel like you'll be approved for that loan, whether you're the lender or the lendee, I think it's called. Um, for some of you, this loan is literally for you to retire, like for you to prepare to retire. I feel like you're using your creativity, um, your creative abilities to retire yourself, or that's how you're going to be able to retire yourself, is by using your creativity. I feel like too, next year you'll have a lot more responsibilities in your life due to the finances that you'll have, or have access to. Um, I feel like there may be more responsibilities when it comes to the position that you're stepping into, just overall. I feel like you're going to be dressing differently. Many of you will be dressing to impress. Like this year, you may have been on a more relaxed or casual type of vibe, but next year is gonna be like business suits and ball gowns and all types of stuff. Some of you may definitely be on camera, be on camera a lot more, or behind the camera a lot more, for those of you who are photographers, videographers, or who are in the film industry. So far as the film industry goes too, I feel like we're going to see a lot of changes within the film and music industries next year. Um, with this internship part, I feel like it's a lot of newbies that are coming into the industry, and not even just that industry, but a lot of industries. But overall, I feel like the entertainment industry is definitely going to do a drastic switch. Like, I feel like, and I might do a separate reading on this too, but I feel like there's going to be an old Hollywood and a new Hollywood. And the way Spirit gave me New Hollywood, and I take that notification as confirmation. But the way Spirit gave it to me was new was spelled as in you. Um, I don't know if that's like on the periodic table or not, but they also showed me the periodic table and in too. And y'all, like, help your girl out. I don't know what that is. So if that's something that's actually on the periodic table, whatever, please drop it in the comments if you know what the hell it is. But I'm definitely gonna Google it later now. But I feel like there's going to be a drastic difference or whatever. We're seeing a lot of influencers, content creators coming up in the quote unquote game, and a lot of them are being introduced to that side of things on that side of the entertainment realm. But I feel like not only on a physical level is it going to be different, but on a spiritual level it's going to be different. Like the rules for new Hollywood is going to be drastically different from the rules from old Hollywood. Like what I get is new Hollywood is going to be of the light, but old Hollywood is going to be of the dark. You can still choose which one you're going to go to, but and both of them you going to make money. You know what I'm saying? You're going to still make the quote unquote money of old Hollywood and new Hollywood. But it's a choice now. Like you either going to go to old Hollywood and go through all the bullshit that Prince and Michael Jackson and all of them warned your ass against, or you gonna step over to New Hollywood, which is what they were trying to make, which is why they got took out and why they left here. You see what I'm saying? What you gonna do? What you gonna select? It's very similar to the. Are you gonna stay in old Earth, or are you gonna go to new Earth? Are you gonna elevate or not? You see what I'm saying? And a lot of you, a lot of us rather, are faced with that choice right now. Like time is ticking. Today is the 28th, and we only have a few days away from the first. And I feel like over the next 2-3 days or so, a lot of us are going to be faced with unexpected choices. For some of us, unexpected expenses. Um, but I feel like you'll be able to balance it out. Um, and make the best decision for yourself. With this multitasking card, there's a mom on the front of this card, and Alessandra's Queen of Kings is playing in the background. For some of you, you may be a boy mom, and it may be significant. This reading could be significant to you in some way. Um, I feel like you're going to be able to handle anything that's thrown at you. Multitasking is here. I feel like you're definitely going to have, as I just heard it, your hands in multiple pots, um, and irons and multiple irons and multiple fires as well. But I feel like it's going to all come together. You're doing this for a reason. Some of you may be balancing parenthood between your actual business, job, career, all of the above. Some of you may have a full blown career or job and also may be working to build up a brand or a business. But I do feel like it's going to pay off ultimately. There's unexpected income here that has, um, even though this card says overtime, it's been overdue. I feel like you've been working overtime, multitasking, budgeting, all of that, to get to the point that spirit is about to take you to, your ancestors are about to take you to. And look, y'all, that was unexpected income. We have unexpected income is coming, and right behind it is money tree. So you see what's coming. You see what's coming. I just looked up and it's a BMW commercial on right now. So yeah, for some of you, you're getting a BMW in 2024. Like, and I feel like this is your first time having a luxury car, quote unquote, like that. Yep, time of the season just came on, y'all. Yeah. For some of you, you're gonna have to leave a toxic work environment. For some of you, you're gonna have to take a leap of faith and bet on yourself. It gives very much so full card energy. For some of you, you may have to micromanage yourself. Like you hate it when other people do it, but it's okay when you do it. But you really do need to buckle down and get serious with yourself. You may need to, for some of you, I'm hearing go back to the drawing board when it comes to certain ideas, or you may need to change your approach when you do certain things. For some of you, you may need to do more research than what you've done already, either on a particular person, a particular topic, your niche. is what I just heard. You may need to do more of that because that is possibly why you're not experiencing the money flow that you would like to have with the clientele you would like to have. Um, you may need to switch things up, revamp in some type of way. I heard make it more you. So it's not that you're not being authentic, but you need to put more of yourself into it. Maybe in the past, like in the beginning of it, you put more of yourself into it, and now it's like kind of falling flat. It's like it gets very generic. For others of you, there may be something that is on your background check that you may not have disclosed or thought you didn't have to disclose for a new job, and you may end up losing this job or this opportunity due to that. They may discriminate against you, but I feel like it's going to work in your benefit because wherever you were applying to, it wasn't going to be it wasn't gonna be a great fit for you anyway. Like it was gonna be something about your money was gonna be funny with it. Like I don't think they were gonna pay you all your money that you would work. Like even if like let's say you're a felon, like that shit didn't matter. Like you're more than qualified to do that job. Like what you did to get that record ain't had shit to do with. You know what I'm saying? Nah. Um for some of you, as you lose a job, you're gonna walk straight into another one if that makes sense. Like the same day you're like if like I'm getting two scenarios. As you're walking out of the job, out of the place, you got your box in your hands with your items or whatever, with your bags or whatever. You get a phone call when you get into the car, you sat down, you done started the car, or you done got in your Uber, whatever. You get a phone call, an email, a text message from somebody that's offering you a job, um, a new position that pays more. For some of you, it could be up to 70% or 7% more. For some of you, it could be $70,000 more, $7,000 more than what you were paying. I mean, what you were being paid at the previous job. Um, for some of you, especially like if you're a content creator who is like into fashion or anything like that, you may need to shop the sales this weekend. Um, time of the season just came on again. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, this is your season, baby. 2024 is your season. Like that's the confirmation. Like it's time. For some of you, I'm hearing it's time for you to show up, shine, and show out. Yeah, you might have huge decisions that you may need to make, possibly this weekend too, for some of you. Um, it could be in regards to some employee benefits or insurance. This could be you have multiple offers, especially with this huge decisions card here. You may have multiple offers available to you. It kind of gives Seven of Cups energy. But I feel like there's going to be security in whatever this is. I feel like even if you don't know like jack shit, like they're going to train you for this and you're going to perform extremely well. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna perform extremely well. Like regardless. Happy, happy, happy times. Okay, so. Oh, back to the fashion content creators. You may need to shop at the thrift store this weekend. Like, yeah, get some. Current up to date pieces, but like shop at the thrift store this weekend. I feel like you're gonna find some very unique pieces. If you have an online thrift store as well, um, you're gonna find some unique pieces this weekend. I feel like you're going, or some of you too may need to hit some estate sales this weekend. Um, I feel like, I don't know, like I almost get a sense that you might get like a printed newspaper and might find that someone is doing an, an estate sale this weekend, and you are gonna find some great stuff, like even jewelry and things. Whatever you find is going to be very valuable to you, or it's going to make you a lot of money, one or the other. Um, for some of you, you may be shopping with the competition this weekend, or the competition may be shopping with you. For others of you, like you and a friend may challenge each other this weekend or into 2024. Um, And mind you, I know I said this weekend with a lot of stuff, but this obviously can apply to in 2024. You might need to on the weekends like go thrift shopping or um, shop certain sales, et cetera, whatever. It's interesting. Piper that just came on. Somebody may be hyping you up this weekend, like a friend or something, maybe hyping you up. Y'all might go shopping. Y'all might hype each other up. Y'all might need encouragement, especially for some of you ladies. Like I'm hearing, one of you may have just had a baby, and your body is different, so you're looking at yourself differently. So your friend, your sister, mother, cousin, whoever this is, may be hyping you up. Even if it's your significant other, they may be hyping you up when you go shopping. For others of you, you may start getting committed to working out and putting in a budget for um, workout clothes. For others of you, you may jump into that industry of either promoting or designing, selling workout materials, tools, or clothes. For those of you who are in like martial arts, mixed martial arts, boxing, kickboxing, self defense. For some of you too, you may start a business teaching all of this, or specifically teaching self defense to either women, the elderly, um, children, or all of the above. Some of you may start teaching tactical training to families. That may need to be your business, especially if you have military training, or expertise, any hand to hand combat expertise. I don't care what age you are, you will be able to teach these people. Um, because of your discipline in the military, and if you're listening to this and you know somebody in the military, no matter how old they are, please pass this on, this idea, this tip, whatever. Even just share this reading to them. There may be some messages in here that they need to hear as well, but please pass this on to them, because they are going to reach level of financial security that they've never had before, or they haven't had in a long time. And it'll be important to them. They're also going to make a huge impact on their community, or on a international or worldwide stance as well. Um, in 2024 as well, make sure that you pay attention to any deadlines when it comes to like your bills and things like that. Um, I don't know. Like for some of you, you might get more disciplined about paying your bills. It could be that you this year not intentionally either. I mean, it's been hard for everybody out here, right? But this year you may have been more lackadaisical. You may not have been paying your bills on time. Next year you're being more committed to paying them on time or early. For some of you, you may need to set your accounts to auto pay. I know that may not be something that you have been excited about or have ever really done before, but I kind of feel like you need to definitely do that, especially if you like for those of you who may purchase things offline, like okay, so for example, let's say you buy your toilet paper, your laundry detergent, your um I don't know. I don't know, maybe even some grocery items from Whole Foods, like through Amazon or whatever, right? Set it up for the subscription. You know, by a certain point during the week, month, whatever, you're going to need a certain thing. Set up the subscription, set up the auto pay for certain bills. Especially when, like, you know that the money is going to be in there. Don't wait until the third when you know you can pay it on the first. Don't wait until the fifth when you know you can pay it on the third. You see what I'm saying? Don't wait until the first when you can pay it on the 28th. You feel me? Um, I feel like Spirit wants you to get more disciplined because you may be overspending or have a bad habit of overspending. Um, and when you step into next year and you have this new money, they don't want you to be greedy in negotiations. They don't want you to take what's less than you either, less than you deserve, but they also don't want you to be greedy because you want to spend that shit because you mentally spent it before um you even have it in your hand. For some of you, you may get into like online car sales. For others of you, you may get into cryptocurrency or virtual finances, trading, stocks, things like that. Again, it may go back to you're becoming more financially literate, how to save, how to save money and make the money really work for you. So it's not just stagnant, like, like a puddle of water. For some of you, you're going to do so well in your business that you'll be able to hire employees, and those employees will be able to do very well um, in their lives. They'll be able to, cop new cars and all types of stuff. For some of you, I'm hearing you'll need to hire employees. But again, too, I feel like you're getting a new car. For some of you, you'll be opening a car dealership, opening a car wash or a car detailing business. Um, for others of you, it may be a mechanic shop. Shit, for some of you, I'm gonna throw it out there. The idea I had from my ex-husband years ago. Shit, do a mobile tire shop. Buy an old U-Haul truck or something. Make sure it's one of the ones, or if you can get, whatever, however you got to do it. However you feel you need to do it, whatever truck, van is best for you. Make that motherfucker into a car shop, a mobile car shop or a mobile tire shop. You got everything in there to fix a tire, even a little thing that take the rubber off the rim. You got all that, the whole thing. You swing out and all of that. Make sure it's insured as well. That the actual vehicle itself, everything in it, and I just got a confirmation. Everything in it and on it, as well as every person who drives it, make sure they're bonded and insured. You are too. However, that needs to be done if it can be done. Make sure that you do what you got to do for your business. Basically, is what I'm saying. Um, but yeah, some of you may definitely be getting new cars, but new assets in general, new cars, new homes, properties. Some of you are going to be flipping houses. Um, some of you will be opening your own hotels or boarding homes, bed and breakfasts, extended stays, things like that. Um, for some of you, you're going to be opening homeless shelters, and I feel like it'll be multiple homeless shelters, but I don't feel like there'll be regular homeless shelters. I feel like they'll be in the format of like a apartment building. You may get an old warehouse. You may get an old, for some of you, I'm hearing like an old factory. Um, for some of you, it may be an old church, but like a big one. Like it could be one that has historic significance to you, to the city that it's in, um, to your family, your ancestry, whatever it is. But for some of you, I'm getting that if you do get a church now, whether this whatever you do with this church, I feel like you're it's for good, obviously, but I feel like the condition of the church is like really, really, really bad, and it makes me think of a few churches that burned up in Detroit, where I'm from. And I don't know. I feel like for one, it's going to be a big project, but you're going to bring it to life, or bring it to light, is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing light and life simultaneously. Um, but many of you too, in the new year, I'm hearing 50 Cent say, I hear people say all of the time that money doesn't change you. And all I can think is that they must not have made enough yet. And I feel like that's what's going to happen for you. Next year is going to be a big year. You're going to see more money than you've ever seen before. And I may have said that already, but it's being very much so reiterated. You are becoming someone you've never been before. And I know that sounds crazy, but I mean, shit, it's true. Like, you're getting rid of a lot of old habits, a lot of old beliefs, and it's like, yeah, it's cliche as fuck. New year, new me type shit, but it really is. It's gonna be a new year, new you. Like, nothing in 2024, very few things in 2024 will look like 2023 in all the good ways. Like, you've gone through a hell of a transformation in 2023, to where in 2024 it's all butterfly wings and we flying now. Like, yeah, in the space you're in right now, you came out your cocoon, but you're still chilling, sipping nectar and letting your wings dry off before you take off. And it's crazy, I'm having deja vu because I'm thinking about a reading that I did on one of my other platforms some years ago, where I said this same shit. And if you are one of my VIPs and came with me over here from there, you might remember that reading too. But yeah, you guys are stepping into a place where, yes, it matters what you spend, right? But it doesn't matter what you spend. You feel me? Like, Yeah, you're watching your money or whatever, but you don't have to watch your money. Like, I don't know how to put it, y'all. Basically, your next year is the year where you'll stop having buyer's remorse. Where you that will be a figment of your imagination. All right, you just spent 100, 500, 1,000, 1,500 on something. Okay, and so what? You feel me? Yeah, let's see if we can get some overall energies and breakdowns for each of the elements. Excuse me. So, Spirit, what do we have for Earth signs as the overall energy for 2024? Saving money and entrepreneur is your overall energy, Earth sign. So, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, this is your overall energy. Saving money, entrepreneur. So, many of you are going to become an entrepreneur. Um, you'll be in the state of saving money as well. You may become an entrepreneur so that you can save money, quite honestly, or you're saving money right now to become one. Now, the two energies may definitely be separate. Some of you, entrepreneurship, that's not your shit, but you damn sure want to say get better at saving money or be able to save more money. So you may be the person that's looking for a career change, and that's where you're headed. Um, Others of you, I feel like you're going to have more security overall with insurance here at the bottom of the deck as a hidden energy. Some of you may get into insurance as the business that you're doing. Others of you could be entrepreneurs teaching people how to save money. A lot of people are doing the envelope stuffing right now. You could be doing that, or that may be something that you're doing all 2024. But you, for some of you, I'm hearing you may do it in quarters. So it could be every 4 weeks, every 4 months. In 2024, every 3 months or so. In 2024, you're doing something different to elevate your finances, or you're saving more money at a time. You may have every 90 days is a window, and once that 90th day closes, that window closes and a new window opens up to start saving again. So however much you saved within that first 90 days, boom, that's it. That's an envelope closed, sealed up, or a jar closed, sealed up, whatever it is, however you choose to do it. But I don't feel like this money is going to be in the bank, if that makes sense, or it may not need to be in the bank. For some of you, you may get into gold and jewelry, is what I'm hearing. You may either sell them, repair them, clean them, or fix them, or all of the above, or even create them from like scratch. You could even be the person who's insuring them as well. Um, yeah, we have budget again at the bottom up underneath insurance. So, yeah, you're definitely getting more discipline when it comes to your finances. For some of you, you may have some unexpected and unexpected expenses and unexpected income coming into you in 2024. Yep, but you got big changes. Big changes. You are evolving. You are changing. Debt paid is at the bottom of the deck. So, again, that energy starts with you. I mean, or flows with you from the beginning of the reading. But remember, that was everybody's energy. Some of you may be interviewing others, or you may be the one who is interviewing. For some of you, that may be your job, is to do the interviewing. You may be a recruiter. That may be the job that you're changing into or from. Some of you definitely could be budgeting to pay off a debt. For some of you, it's definitely a car. For others, it may be a hospital bill. You might get a side job. For others of you who may be coming out of a like like a certificate program, like a college program, like I don't know, it could be like hair, nails, nursing, midwifery, um, aesthetics, overall cosmetology. It could have something to do with art or design, um, 3D print or 3D printing. But I feel like you're going to be learning something. For some of you, be mindful of what jobs you commit to next year. There, it may be toxic, not just in the sense of like the energy is bad there, the vibes that people give off there is horrible, but it may literally be toxic to your health. Like whatever you're doing, the environment itself, like I kind of get like, especially with her wearing this respirator, like you may be around a lot of particles. For some of you, I just heard paint, styrofoam, cardboard, wood, like sawdust. It could be plastics as well, like small plastics, liquid plastics, plastic welding for some of you, underwater welding as well. For others of you, it may have to do with, and I know I just got stuck on welding real quick, but it is a dangerous job. Um, you may be working around pipes or cars or something that would normally have like gas, fuels, oil, something around it. Be very, very careful in the new year, especially if you're doing like, what is it, MIG or TIG welding? Be very, very careful. If you solder too, be careful. Um, some of you who are welders or work with fire, high temperature, high heat, in high heat conditions, and I'll take that notifications. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I can. As confirmation. Some of you may need to get into wood burning, but you still need to make sure your the ventilation is right. Wherever your workspace is, if you are a mechanic, you need to make sure your ventilation is right. If you're a painter, even if you are like a traditional canvas linen artist, make sure your ventilation is right in 2024. Somebody's breathing could become or lungs could become damaged or impaired. Your asthma may flare. You may develop asthma or an acute chest syndrome because of the things that you are inhaling around you. Be mindful. For some of you, you are living or working in a space that has mold and it is extremely toxic, especially if you may work in a fast food restaurant, or any type of restaurant, anywhere where there's possibly moisture or wetness, oftentimes during the day. For others of you, you're leaving whatever this toxic job is to open your own restaurant, store, cafe. For some of you, this is a coffee shop. For others of you, this is a poetry spot, like an open mic joint that has a cafe in it. Um, if you are from Detroit and if you are of a certain age, you may remember beans, bites, and bikes. It's kind of like that, y'all. Um, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I can point you in the direction, right? So, Trish's store in Romeo Must Die, Trish was played by Aaliyah, right? Her store was called Serpentine Fire, which is actually named after our Earth, Wind, and Fire song. Let's go down a rabbit hole. Just one time for one time. But it's like that. There may be like a DJ booth set up, like you may have DJs coming in doing features every weekend. There's food being cooked. I'm hearing vegan options, vegan and vegetarian options are available. Halal options. I feel like it's halal food. Um, but I feel like there obviously are vegan and vegetarian options. This could be like a fusion joint. Like whoever your chef is, they're dope as fuck. They also may have like guest chefs come in at different times of the month, times of the season, year, whatever. And that may be, a big thing too, where you guys may have like featured events based off of who's there, who's in town, who's going to be there this weekend, whatever. But whatever this is going to be is going to be extremely successful regardless. For somebody, I feel like this is your dream come true, even if this is like an art gallery or um a pizza shop. For somebody, you make really good pieces. Like your family makes really good pieces, your mom makes really good pieces. Like you've known how to do whatever this is since you were a kid. Even if this is like barbecue, for some of you, I'm getting this is like Caribbean food, like jerk chicken and aki. I'm hearing multiple dishes right now, but a snapper. Okay, I'm just gonna push it out and say it. Red snapper. Um, I feel like whatever this is. Okay, so for somebody, you're going to sell old school sodas. Like you're gonna have an old school soda fountain and sell like old school milkshakes and um but I feel like the milkshakes are going to have a vegan option, right? So it's gonna be like a oat milk, a soy, a rice milk, but almond milk. But I also feel like all of these milks are going to be made in house, which is why they're going to be worth the money. But I don't feel like it's going to be anything more than like $5 to $8 a drink, maybe. Um, and I know like where grocery prices are right now, you might be side eyeing me on that, but just trust me, and most of all, trust Spirit on that. I feel like your pricing point is another reason why you're going to stay packed. Like you might literally have to either or will end up like, okay, so for some of you, I'm getting that the people next door to you are going to see that your business is expanding so much where they're just going to not sign their lease again the next time. Either your clientele is bugging theirs, or they just realize either they can't compete with that, or um especially like if this is a competitor like kind of sort of in the same like field or niche that you're in. For some of y'all, I'm hearing like if you have a coffee shop, you might ironically, and you are gonna laugh, and the universe thinks this shit is funny too, but you might ironically put your coffee shop, your poetry shop, your serpentine fire type shop next door to like a Starbucks or something. And because your joint sells like clothes and you do open mics and things like that, you may even host like um baby showers and stuff there, because your spot is like such a vibe, right? One, people may pay you to just take their space next door so that you can knock out that wall and expand your joint. You're gonna get awards for this place. Like the city is gonna love you. The city is gonna rock with you. The state is gonna rock with you. I feel like you're gonna end up on TV. If Guy Fieri is still doing his what is it? Drive-ins, dive-ins, and something. Damn. Listen, Guy, if you hear this, don't chalk it up to my heart, man, because I love watching your show when I was a teenager. But I just can't pull it. But if somebody remembers it, drop it in the comments. Um, he might pull up on you. Or you might have another famous chef, like your chef may be up and coming, right? But I don't know, on some last holiday shit, like even if you're the chef, even if these are your family recipes, the cookies in the windows, the cakes, the meals, the whatever it is, like I feel like it's gonna be really successful. Like you're gonna have people pulling up on you, like I don't know. Okay, so one time when I worked at Chick-fil-A, right? T Grizzly came through. That man tried to give me a nice little tip, right? He was like, just because you are so nice and your customer service is just so on point, let me give you this tip. And I turned him down. He was like, come on, for real. I was like, well, shit, I don't want to lose my job. Now, mind you, y'all, he was about to give me my whole paycheck. All I had to do was walk out of there. Now, granted, I still got that same money a different way because Spirit blessed me or whatever. But I stuck to my discipline, if that makes sense, of quote unquote following the rules or something like that. Now I know that kind of went off topic of what we was just talking about too, but it's kind of taking me into a different space. I feel like because you trusted Spirit, because you followed Spirit's rules, because you were obedient. For some of you, the obedience is in taking the leap of faith and starting this business. It may be in leaving your fucking job. And it might be on some, you wake up, you just went to work yesterday, and you wake up the next day and you put in your resignation letter. Effective immediately. You ain't giving that motherfucker 2 weeks. Because the same 8 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, 12 hours, 18 hours that some of y'all plus that's y'all is putting into these businesses, y'all are waking up and realizing, damn, that same time that I'm putting into somebody else's dream, I could be putting into mine. And I feel like, and it's almost like a bell and a light goes off for you where you finally get what Spirit has been trying to tell you. For some of you, up to 2, 3, 5 years now. For some of you, it's been like 15. But you're finally listening to it, which is why it's about to be a money tree for you. Do money grow on trees for you? It does. Sure the fuck does. Because Spirit said so. You feel me? So let's see what also they wanted me to show you earth signs because y'all know y'all like y'all fashion. Dress to impress. So you're gonna be looking good next year, earth signs. You're gonna be looking good, your money gonna be right. You're headed in the right direction. Even if the idea hasn't popped up yet, the job hasn't popped up, the business, the loan, whatever it is, it's coming. It's official too, I heard. Yeah, headed in the right direction. So, Spirit, what do you have for, I heard fire signs. So, fire signs, y'all nosy as hell and can't wait. Damn, they call some asses. Now, it didn't pop out, but I'm going to pull it out and show it to you. Work from home is here. So some of you fire signs could be working from home in 2024. I'm going to put this back in here. If it comes back out later, then cool. But some of you definitely could be working from home. You may be negotiating with either a new job or the current job that you have. Some days at home, some days on site at your job. What other messages do you have for fire signs? Loan approved. So fire signs, if you were looking for a loan to start a new life, I heard for some of you to um, start a new business, get a new home, upgrade the home you have, um, get a new car, whatever this loan is for, you're going to get it. Some of you may have to negotiate the terms of that loan as well, but I feel like you're going to get it. Some of you are definitely repairing your credit in 2024. The loan could be the reason why you're repairing your credit, but I feel like you're learning what to do, what not to do when it comes to credit. For some of you, you're going again, you're possibly going into a different career field where you're starting from scratch, where you're starting completely over. For some of you, that loan is to get you through training. Some of you fire signs could be my credit repair specialist, and you're going through training to learn how to do that. Others of you could be training to become a loan specialist as well. It could be both for others of you. Some of you may tie in credit repair, tax preparing, and loans in some way all together. Now, for some of you, you could have like a day job working in like the loan or mortgage department, but have a nighttime job doing credit repair. But I feel like whatever you're doing, for some of you too, you may be training to become a travel agent. You may open a travel agency. This could be something that you're working on right now. And from you starting this business, you may be able to give other people opportunities and train them in how to start their own travel agency business, or how to get the bang for their buck when it comes to booking vacations. That could be a course that you end up teaching that will make you money too. Again, you're using your creativity to get you to retirement, and you're headed in the right direction by doing that. Now, I feel like too, as you're stacking this money, as you're making this money on the side, as you're hustling, make sure that you're wise with your saving, wise with any investments that you may make. If you are looking to get a new job, fire signs, make sure that you are well educated on the business that you're walking into. If there are any like official people that are part of the company, especially like if this small company, small but large company, like under like I don't know, maybe 500 people, under 100 people, where it's kind of close knit, everybody knows everybody on some cheer shit, where everybody knows your name. Ding, ding, ding. Some of y'all could be opening a bar or work behind the scenes at a bar. For some of you, this could be in hospitality um, as well. But I feel like you might have a level up. Um, but make sure you're on your P's and Q's at this new job. Especially like if you are used to working jobs that are a bit more flexible. This one may not be as flexible. If you do need flexibility, make sure that you have that going into it so that you aren't kind of left flustered if something happens along the way, is what I'm hearing. Make sure you have certain assurances and insurances as well. For some of you, you may need to make sure that you are up to date on your insurance. You may need to make sure that you're up to date on your insurance going into 2024, especially any health insurance, any car insurance going into 2024. I'm hearing that that is very imperative that you have both of those or one of the other of those, because you may have some unexpected expenses, especially if it comes to a vehicle. Even if it is a new vehicle, maybe a year to 2, 3 years old or less, there may be an unexpected expense. God bless you. Some of you may get into car accidents and you're possibly going to have to come out of your pocket to pay for repairs, if this insurance is not there. For others of you, you could receive some type of injuries. Something may happen with your health that may come up spontaneously. You're going to need to make sure everything, all your ducks are in a row, is what I'm hearing. Also, going into the interview, make sure you dress to impress, because I feel like comparatively, compared to everyone else that interviews either on the same day or at all, you may be the only one who does that, and that may get you honestly more money when it's time to sign paperwork. For others of you, this may have to do with real estate. Like, I kind of got a real estate vibe with that. You may be swapping careers or getting into real estate. You may be becoming a real estate agent, or you are one. How you are dressed may make your sales, especially if you have more luxury clients. Make sure, even if your suit isn't an Armani suit, still make sure it is well tailored and well put together for you too, ladies. That makes a difference. Yeah. Especially if you're in real estate, finances, banking, whatever it is, if you are going to be seeing a lot fire signs, and I feel like this is some personal shit. Like, I really do feel like this is for my real estate agents out there, for my insurance agents out there. For some of you who may work at a cemetery, who are grief counselors, who are social workers, this is going to be important for you too. Even though you are starting from the bottom, you are starting over, you're new even. I feel like you dressing to impress is what is going to set you apart from those who started with you, if that makes sense. So, yeah, that's your message, you guys. So, air signs, what's up for us? Off top, receipts and entrepreneur. We also have changes and budget here. Anything else, Spirit? Oh, we have insurance, unexpected expenses, and new assets. So, some of you in 2024, you need to get better at keeping up with your receipts, especially if you are a entrepreneur, or you will be getting better at doing that. You may honestly have somebody else doing it for you. Just being real, somebody is going to come in and do a full sweep for you. I'm hearing may do an audit for you, but not in a bad way. um for some of you, the IRS may end up doing an audit that is going to benefit you. I know a lot of people hear audit and IRS and they get scared, but it's going to benefit you, because I feel like some of you may have had some like identity theft, or somebody trying to use your name, your social security number. Um, Shit, you might got a crazy ass ex who was trying to do this shit to you. Um, or even your children. And I feel like they're going to do an investigation for you. They're going to like kind of lock everything down. Like, I know you're scared because you're like, well, shit, am I still going to get paid? I feel like, here's the crazy thing. So I feel like they're going to pay you, right? While they're doing this investigation. And whoever the fuck was playing in your face and playing with your money, playing on your name or your baby's name, whatever it is, they gonna get locked the fuck up. They gonna get locked the fuck up. For others of you, remember how I said some of y'all need to hire an accountant or will hire an accountant. Your business is why you're hiring an accountant. Like it may be just too much for you to keep up with all of the receipts and all of the expenses and things like that, and it may be a lot of pressure on you, so you're going to bring someone in to do it, and that big or small change may make a hell of a difference for you. um yeah, you're gonna have someone come in balancing your budget. For others of you, you'll finally be able to budget because again, you'll have your money laid out for you. um for others of you, you're expecting an unexpected expense that will not come, is what I'm hearing. Like you feel like you're gonna have to owe somebody for something, and like when you call to check on it, it's not gonna be there. The expense won't be there. For others of you, it could be an insurance expense. Like, and I feel like it's old too, y'all. Um, So again, like, and even though it hasn't come out yet, you may need to check your credit too, air signs, to make sure that nobody is messing with your credit. It could lead back to that channel message that I got that somebody was playing with your name and your identity. But I don't know. I feel like certain expenses are gonna come up, but they're not yours, if that makes sense. Um, and I'll take that notification as confirmation. Um, for some of you, you definitely may need to invest in your health as well, or invest insurance as well, or health insurance. For some of you, you may have an unexpected expense come up that doesn't have anything to do with medical, but it may be the fact that you're getting a new asset. So it could be that you get in the market for, purchasing a new house or something like that, and you think that it closing, and you may not catch anything or purchase anything 3 months out, and the first month, the first week, the first day that you look, you find something and you're able to close on it within 30 days, 45 days, something like that, which is unexpected as hell. For some of you, like these folks want to get out of this house so bad, this neighborhood, whatever it is. And I don't feel like it's a bad house, a bad neighborhood. It's not haunted, ain't no spooky shit going on. It's just they're ready to go. They're ready to go. For some of you, either this home was foreclosed on, um or they have children, a business somewhere else in another state that they have up and running, and they just don't want to maintain both. Someone's damn near going to give you this asset, even if it's a new car. Like the dealership is damn near gonna give it to you for almost pennies on the dollar. 60,000, $100,000 car goes for 30,000, $40,000, something like that. Just because again, you might have did your research on this. Somebody also may be doing their research on you, could be spying on you as well, trying to see what your assets are, um, to see if they could hit your money some type of way. For some of you, they're doing their homework on you because they may be trying to see how they can benefit you, or how you can benefit them, or how you can be mutually beneficial to each other instead of being like toxic with each other. Some of you are definitely parents who in 2024 you're going to be multitasking, balancing parenthood and like work, business, career. But I do feel like you'll be able to stay afloat, stay balanced. Some of you are going to have a new baby and a new business at the same damn time, at the same damn time, at the same damn time. But you can handle this shit though. You can handle this shit though. Some people might call you like a helicopter parent, or a micromanager when it comes to your business, but it's for a reason. For some of you, you may need to pull back a little, adjust your approach when it possibly comes to your business or maybe your employees. Um, you may need to take more of a breather on the weekends as well. Um, Make sure you don't use the weekends for retail therapy and overspend. Make sure you stay focused. Some of you may end up, again, leaving a toxic work environment and starting your own business, or you may be working from home. For some of you, you may be working from home for a business that has a brick and mortar location. So for some of you, I don't know why I'm getting this, but I say it. So for some of you, you could be the personal assistant of like a celebrity, a superstar, somebody who's in the music industry or has a certain level of status. Um, while they're out and about, like you might handle their calendar from at home. You wearing fluffy pajamas, like they may call you like, girl or homie, what you doing? And you sitting there like you might be puffing the L or puffing the spliff, whatever, however you relate to it. In pink fuzzy slippers or in like gym shoe, house shoes, and a jersey and some sweatpants, and you like, what up? Like, I'm just chilling. Um, they might not even understand how you're able to like handle, I guess, their workload for them or organize it. For some of you, you may be helping someone organize like their life. Shit, you could be the damn accountant for the who was that for fire signs, and I'll take that notification as a confirmation. You might be the accountant for fire signs or earth signs. You might be helping them with their businesses and all of that. Damn, what's that air sign? Shit, I don't know. It might be all of the above. You might have clients from multiple elements. Make sure you don't overwork in 2024, air signs. Don't work yourself to death. Do what you need to do. Enjoy yourself, and I'll take that confirmation. That notification is confirmation, but do what you need to do. Work, but also remember to rest, to pour into yourself, to even treat yourself as well with shopping. Some of you may shop for other people, pour into other people, and don't do this for yourself or your own business. Make sure that you are following up with yourself as well. Some of you may need to make sure that you are following up with your therapist or your spiritual, mental health, and physical health advisors. Make sure that you keep your whole team briefed on how you're feeling, how your body's feeling, where your mind is, where your emotions are. If you need to get a new one of any of those, make sure you do that in 2024. And make sure you're making that decision with education, an educated decision. Oh, water signs. Okay, we got the water signs. And then I'm going to wrap this up, y'all. Longer, way longer than I expected to be. But that's cool. Spirit, what do we have for water signs? Performance evaluation. So, off top, beginning 2024 or all through 2024, you may be evaluating your own performance at work, or others may be doing this, especially if you're trying to get new or fresh employment. somewhere, if you're trying to move up in ranks at the place that you currently work at. For others of you, you may be getting a loan approved for something. You may be fixing your credit as well. Maybe negotiating your pay somewhere. Or for others of you, you may be negotiating a debt to be paid off. For some of you, you are negotiating your benefits at this new job that you're seeking to grow and possibly retire from. Again, just like either earth signs or was it fire sign? I feel like somebody might be doing research on you, or there may be certain things that pop up on your background check that aren't favorable to certain businesses, but I feel like it's gonna work out in like your benefit anyway, if that makes sense. But I do feel like you're for some of you, you're possibly doing your own research. You are making sure you dotted your I's, crossed your T's, um, and either changing careers or really getting serious in the career field that you're in. For some of you, you may like do things as like a side hustle, as just, like gig work, but you may want to take this to a more professional level, and get some paperwork behind your name, like to make yourself official is what I'm getting here. Go ahead and do that. You may have been like bullshitting about this for years. It's really time for you to do it now. Because you're almost possibly almost at the point where you want to retire, you want to quit working, either for other people or just in general, or you just want to do what you want to do for work, and get paid for it, just honestly. But it's coming in, whatever it is coming in for you. Now, some of you water signs, honestly, while you are paying off other debts, you are accruing new ones. Be mindful of that. Make sure that you are paying your bills on time, because if not, that may the loan that you wanted, you may get denied for it, despite the fact that you've been busting your ass and working hard. For others of you, water signs, you have been going above and beyond trying to get your finances right, or this is what you will be doing in 2024, or this could have been the energy that you were in 2023, and it's going to carry over into 2024, because you're seeking to have new assets, new property, whatever it is. You want fresh things, you want a fresh I'm hearing fresh outlook on life overall in 2024. I'm hearing all new everything. So you busting your ass for it, and I do feel like it's going to happen. It is going to pay off. You are, for some of you, going to get the job, and you will have multiple options to choose from. Some of you, you may go from working in an actual facility to working from home. This could be a very competitive field for others of you. For some of you, it won't be. For some of you, this is in regards to sales. But I feel like you'll be good at what you do, especially if it's competitive sales. I feel like you may even have like a work buddy that you compete with there on the job. But I feel like things are gonna work out for you. Take the energy where it resonates, wherever you are standing with it. But I do feel like, things are gonna look up for some of you water signs. Yep, you'll be doing more shopping than you did this year, or it's gonna be different shopping. Make sure next year you don't do any overspending with that shopping, because for some of you, you may end up losing a job unexpectedly. Could be unexpectedly after you spent a lot of money or overspent. So be mindful of that. If you would like to book a personal reading, they are available. Please check out my Beacons link. That is my official website. You can tip me there if you would love to exchange, some financial goodies with me or whatever, because this reading and any others may have resonated. You can go there and tip me through my PayPal. Um, I'll have to set up a tip jar on my in my Beacon store in my link. You can also shop with me and purchase mugs, hoodies, journals, intention candles as well from my Printify shop. Some sneak peeks of some of my offerings are again through that Beacons link. So click it down below, either through my about section or the links when you first walk onto my or come onto my channel. That's right up underneath the What Up Though Royal one. If you're here, you're chosen. Up underneath there. Yeah. There's some links right there. Make sure you click those. If that's too difficult to find and you ain't trying to stress really, come on over to my Instagram, and it's the link in my bio. I think it's the only one up there. Should be. You can also shop with me if you are a tarot reader, if you love books, if you want to tap deeper into spirituality overall. Some of the suggestions that I have, and I'm always updating those lists too, you guys. So make sure you check them often. Even if you just checked it tonight, it might be something new up there tomorrow. Um, Under my cards, my card decks, books, and more like lists or whatever, um, well, and beyond. It you have everything. You have the books, you have the cards that I use, and all of that. Also, I have a surprise coming soon. Hopefully, it'll be here before the new year, but you guys will see it here first. Obviously. But thank you, my faithful few, for rocking with me. Thank you for the newbies. Thank you for those who have donated, those who are booking with me. Thank you for my VIPs who have rocked with me from day one, from years and years and years and years and years ago on the other platform. I thank you guys. I really do. Thank you to my new VIPs as well for rocking with me as long as I've had this one. So yeah, that's my little speech, y'all. I thank you for your time, and that is my piece.